Is we're going to get into this big hip area. I guess some people would call it a rear end massage. And I'm going to just give you some landmarks. Here's the trochanter, the big bone of the hip, dropping down. You can feel the hip joint right here. So you can get some landmarks of where you are. Hip comes up. There's the joint area right there. The sciatic nerve is going to come in this area right here, so you want to be careful pushing too hard on that. And then if you go deep kind of below it and under, you can feel where the bones, the sit bones, are right here. This is one of the sitting bones. Bones that we sit. We should sit on that bone and the edge of the sacrum, the coccyx, and then we should have the other sit bone sitting, so we're on a little tripod. And a lot of times what you're going to see with massage therapy is they get their elbows and they start doing that kind of a number. I never use my forearms and I never use my elbows because, for one thing, is I can't feel the pressure and I can't feel what's going on to the tissues underneath there. So I just don't use it. I get in with my hands and fingers. So here I'm just loosening up around the area of the hip to be loosened, and then just working into the muscles. They're a very large muscle group. If you're working and exercising, these are the muscles that will burn the most for you when you get these muscles really activated and working. And then it's just a lot of kneading and a lot of just kind of getting in between this area and being careful where that nerve comes out, drawing it in. And around. You can even come up to the crest of the hip, which is along the side here. Crest. Just moving this. And then if you want to, you can also do some hip, raising the leg up and lifting the hip up, and I'll show you that more on the other side. Okay, and again, you just look for softening, tying it into the back, making sure that it's all smooth, and coming up from the leg as well. Now this other side is going to be hard to see. The same thing gets done over here. You look for that trochanter and then just work the muscles. They're very large groups, so you can get your hands in there and look for the bones, finding out what's going on. And I'll show you how this can rotate a little bit. You can just lift up. Your hand is underneath the knee. You want to be sure that you support there. You want to be sure that you're keeping the knee pretty much in alignment with the hip, lifting it up slightly to see how big of a lift you can do in an extension. Now to rotate the hip, you'll have your hand on the knee and rotate back. And you can see how the hip action works there. And then the rotation, you can take it straight laterally, or also bend and rotate and up. So those are some different moves that you can do along with the hip work. That up. And then aligning the sacrum. This little area in here, which is the SI joint, plays into this quite well, so you can also get a feeling of the alignment.
Thank you for sharing. Thank you for subscribing. And I think there's a little bell up there that you can hit that you'll get a notification every time we post. So if you want to, you can hit that too. But thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it.